Hunger Games,
Too much shaky cam.
Twilight,
Domestic abuse.
Divergent,
Hunger Games 2.
Percy Jackson,
Too much of that fake mythology crap.
Mortal Instruments.
Flopped like a dead fish.
Alright, we need to make the next tween movie. What can we do? It's all been taken.
I got it. Maze Runner.
Hey everyone, I'm John.
And I'm Jonathan, and today we're going to give you a review of the latest teen novel adaptation, The Maze Runner.
So, going into this movie, what were your expectations like?
I was actually pretty excited. The trailers looked very intense, got a really big action vibe.
Yeah, I like the cast seemed interesting to me. A lot of unknown people, a few people. Dylan O'Brien, big up-and-coming actor.
Yeah, I think he's really good.
Yeah,
really good.
We actually got to talk to the main three people in the cast at the screening we went to.
Yeah, that was cool. Gonna have a video for that.
A video of when we spoke with them. But and yeah, I was excited about it. I mean, I was definitely wary. You know, these Hunger Games has spawned, like we said in the intro, all of these.
It's not like they're trying to make a good movie. They're just trying to make a quick buck.
Or at least a lot of these are. So, what do you think that you got what you expected from this movie?
Yeah, it was a surprisingly fun and enjoyable movie that wasn't a complete Hunger Games ripoff, and I felt that it was unique enough and had enough intense action, as well as, for the most part, solid performances, and it was very unpredictable, always kept you guessing.
So, you mentioned the performances, and that was one of the things, you know, you're a fan of Dylan O'Brien.
Right.
What do you think in general about the performances in this movie?
As a whole, they're all solid. I wouldn't say there's any particularly that are like absolutely terrible, but every now and then you have the teen hiccup actor. Or you'll have one who's just like, what are we gonna do?
I thought that the main girl in this movie,
she was pretty bad.
she was not really a very good actress.
She was there just to have, you know, her face, which
just to be a woman, pretty much. One of the things I found the best about this movie was the action sequences. I thought they were really well done, really intense. Like it really had you in there.
They used effective shaky cam. I can say this because the first Hunger Games had terrible shaky cam. You couldn't understand what was going on, and it felt like they were just shaking it up so they could keep their rating at PG-13. Here, on the other hand, they used their rating very well, and the shaky cam added to the intensity as well as the brutality of the situation.
Yeah. You never feel like it's like they're trying to work around their rating. You never feel like they're leaving things out.
Oh yeah, there's blood.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of gore. I mean, there's some definite...
So, the general story, what do you think about it?
I'd
Just how it
say,
was paced and everything.
if we're going to go for that, for the first 5 minutes, I was locked in. I won't lie. Like, when that first 5 minutes, I'm like, holy crap, this could be like the surprise breakout super good movie of the year. And then it kind of dropped off a little bit for a while.
Yeah.
It kind of got slow, a little. I wouldn't say choppy. I think the movie wasn't necessarily paced badly.
Yeah.
But it just became a little bit uninteresting.
Yeah.
For,
I thought that when it reached more towards the middle, it was kind of like a bunch of cliche scenes kind of strung together. You know what I mean? Like it was like. The story was just kind of going through the motions, like, oh, then we'll have this scene to move it forward a little bit, and it was really uninteresting for a lot of it. I will agree, those first few minutes were very interesting and had you in, and were mysterious, but I thought the best part of really the whole movie was the very end, the last.
Yeah, it pulls a Saw twist on you.
It's like a weird twist, and it's interesting. This movie does something really well, and that's that you'll see a lot of movies, science fiction movies especially, try to withhold information from you to be mysterious, but you eventually don't care. Mm-hmm. Like it holds the information from you for too long that you're like, I don't even care anymore. What is this? But there's a lot of mystery and a lot of what's going on, but it keeps you interested and you still want to know.
Right. So this is obviously a very visual-based movie in just terms of the cinematography, as well as the maze, some creature effects. What did you feel about those?
I mean, it's mostly practical effects in this movie. Right. But I thought that the CGI, I mean, this is not a movie that really leans on the CGI very much at all.
No, they only use it when they have to. I mean, there was a few things, like there's a particular element in the movie that we can't really spoil for you, but it does involve some sort of creature design.
Yeah.
And I thought that it was good, but if you notice, they really didn't have a lot of close-ups to it because I felt that there wasn't a whole lot of texture there. some of those things,
I'm
but
with
it was functional, and especially with the budget that they had, I think it was around $75 million.
Yeah.
That they used it to the best of their ability, and that's when the movie fell flat.
But
wasn't like Dawn of the Planet of the Elk.
oh my God, I didn't even notice.
They were so bad. So the script was really good in some areas. Like there were some elements of the movie that were very interesting. The dialogue was above average, but it didn't reach to the heights of like Harry Potter or anything like that, which had truly great writing. This was just kind of, I felt like it moved the story along, was interesting, more functional than it was as a real piece of good literature.
Yeah, I thought the dialogue a lot of times, I mean, I didn't really have a problem with it, but a lot of times it was pretty boring and more just like expository, I guess, like just kind of people saying things for things to be explained, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And not really very interesting at times. But, you know, as far as the script goes, it was, I mean, there are a lot of scenes that feel just like, okay, this is the scene where this happens,
right,
and this is the scene where this happens, and very, like, choppy and cliched a little bit.
Yeah.
But it wasn't that bad, and, yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
I do want to give kudos to one actor in this movie, and that was the guy who plays Chuck. Chuck, he's like maybe 11 or 12, I don't know.
Little fat kid.
He was the second best actor in the entire movie.
Maybe the best actor.
Maybe the best actor. I mean, this kid was super good at his role.
Yeah, but him and Dylan O'Brien did a very good job, but I thought in general the acting didn't really impress me very much, like I said. So, all in all things considered, what do you award this movie out of 5 stars?
I'm going to give it a 3.5. It was a very fun, enjoyable movie, above average teen flick.
Yes.
Intense action, interesting premise that wasn't always executed the best that it could have been, but it redeemed itself definitely in the second half.
All right. I'm going to award this movie a 3.4 out of 5 stars. There was a lot I didn't like about it. There was a lot of choppy writing, a lot of plot conveniences. Wasn't crazy about all the acting, but I did like most of the action scenes. I thought that the end was really good, and it leaves itself open for a franchise that could be really good and interesting. So
there's 4 books.
There are 4 books, so 3.4 out of 5 stars. Pretty solid movie.
All right.
So if you guys plan to see Maze Runner, or have you seen it already even, let us know in the comments. And make sure to follow us on Twitter at StubMasters. All right, I'm John.
I'm Jonathan.
Have a great day.
Don't have a great day. Have a crappy day.